The first moment of a giraffe's life is violent. A 150-pound newborn calf drops 6 feet and hits the ground hard. But within just 1 hour of that blunt force trauma, it has to be on its feet, ready to sprint away from apex predators. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are looking at the extreme biology of the world's tallest land mammal. The giraffe is a walking biological paradox. It's a 2-story tall creature wandering the open plains. It almost never sleeps, and it rarely even drinks water. Being a highly visible 2-ton target in a landscape filled with predators means there is zero room for error. Every single biological system inside this animal had to be engineered for absolute extremes. Take their most obvious feature. Out on the vast African savanna, towering necks define their silhouette. For over a century, the evolutionary theory was that giraffes developed massive necks so males could swing their heads like wrecking balls in dominance fights, or simply to reach the highest uncontested leaves in the canopy. But recent research from Penn State University points in a completely different direction. The true driver of this extreme anatomy appears to be intense nutritional demand. When a female giraffe is pregnant or nursing, her caloric needs skyrocket. To survive, these mothers had to reach deep into the heavily guarded centers of thorny acacia trees, areas physically blocked off to every other herbivore. Extracting those hidden leaves requires highly specialized hardware. They use an 18 to 20-inch prehensile tongue, tinted dark purple to prevent severe sunburn. The mouth is covered in tough, wart-like papillae to deflect thorns, and their saliva contains natural antiseptic properties to instantly heal any cuts. This iconic frame was forged by generations of mothers pulling calories from a barren landscape to fuel the next generation. Getting food from the center of a thorny tree is one problem. Pumping blood directly against 2 vertical meters of gravity to keep a massive brain conscious is an entirely different mechanical nightmare. This image shows the cross-sections of an infant versus an adult giraffe heart. To fight that extreme gravity, the adult develops an 11-kilogram left ventricle with massive, highly pressurized muscle walls that continually thicken as the animal grows. In humans, this exact physiological response is lethal. This comparison of heart tissue shows what happens when our cardiovascular system faces extreme pressure. We develop a condition called heart failure with preserved ejection fraction, or HFpEF. The human heart wall thickens, stiffens, and eventually fails to relax. But giraffes somehow sidestep this fate. Looking at this top row of graph data, we can track the left ventricular pressure. The human heart on the left shows elevated, failing pressure during its resting phase. The adult giraffe on the right experiences massive pressure when pumping, yet its resting, or diastolic pressure, returns to a perfectly normal baseline. And the plumbing adaptations don't stop at the heart. Down in their legs, thick-walled blood vessels are wrapped tightly in ultra-rigid skin. This acts exactly like a pair of giant medical compression socks, physically squeezing the blood back up the 2-ton body so it doesn't pool in their hoofs. That specific solution to massive gravitational blood pooling is highly effective. So effective, in fact, that it directly inspired the pressurized lower body design of NASA spacesuits. This specialized solution for blood pooling on the savanna now provides a technical model for astronaut safety and a possible path toward treating human heart failure. If you're fascinated by the biological engineering of the natural world, make sure to hit subscribe and like this video, because out here, every single biological requirement is a life or death gamble. Even taking a simple drink of water requires an adult giraffe to awkwardly splay its front legs wide, paralyzing its ability to run and leaving it completely exposed to an ambush. Lowering a head that sits 2 stories high should also cause a fatal rush of high-pressure blood to the brain. To survive a simple sip of water, their jugular veins have evolved highly elastic walls and large one-way valves that snap shut, completely blocking the blood from flowing backward. Because they are in constant danger from ambush predators, they can't afford to let their guard down. Giraffes endure the shortest sleep cycle of any animal on the planet. They get by on just 30 minutes of sleep a night, taken in frantic 5-minute bursts while standing fully upright. If an ambush does occur, they rely on a top speed of 35 miles per hour, unique coat patches that act as thermal cooling windows to prevent overheating during a sprint, and a defensive kick carrying enough kinetic energy to decapitate a fully grown lion. Their entire daily routine is a grueling, high-stakes balancing act between securing enough calories and avoiding instant death. A 2025 IUCN taxonomic review has officially overturned the century-old classification of giraffes as a single species. Extensive genetic testing proves that we aren't looking at a single species of giraffe. There are actually 4 distinct, highly threatened species: the Maasai, northern, reticulated, and southern giraffes, each separated by millions of years of evolution and distinct geographic boundaries. Dividing their total population by 4 exposes a grim reality. We are witnessing a silent extinction. Giraffes have already been completely wiped out in at least 7 African countries, and the remaining fragmented populations are severely threatened by extreme, multi-year droughts. To put their numbers into perspective, for every 3 elephants left in the wild, there is now only 1 giraffe. We are slowly losing one of the most bizarre and highly engineered mammals to ever walk the earth. An animal whose 18-inch prehensile talon is so long and dexterous, it actually uses it to clean its own ears. The giraffe is a collection of high-performance adaptations facing a quiet disappearance. With this new genetic data, conservationists are rushing to protect these 4 distinct lineages. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.